Man hit the bullseye with his very first arrow. His companions thought it was just luck, but to their surprise, every shot after that also hit the bullseye. The man immediately decided to give up the spear and become an archer, and the reason behind all of this was a 3-year-old boy. The boy had the ability to see a person's aptitude when he focused his attention, so he asked the man who used a spear to try shooting a bow. The man was going to refuse, but when he saw the boy's hopeful eyes, he decided to give it a try. To his astonishment, every shot landed perfectly. When the boy's father heard the news, he told his son to make good use of his ability, so the boy went to town to look for talented people. However, he couldn't find a single person with good potential. He even became exhausted from overusing his eyes. Just then, a man was pushed out of a restaurant across the street. The boy kindly handed him a piece of bread. Suddenly, the boy's appraisal skill activated on its own. He discovered that the man's ability values were unbelievably high. He even had several S-rank and A-rank talents. Before the boy could say anything, the man stood up and left. But the boy didn't want to miss out on such a genius. He quickly followed after him. When the man noticed, the boy immediately offered him a job at his house. He even showed the crest of his noble family. But the man felt unworthy of working for a noble family and refused. When the boy realized the man was hungry, he quickly said there was plenty of delicious food at his home. And so, the boy brought the man back to his house. However, the servants only prepared a simple meal for him. Seeing this, the boy pushed his own plate toward the man. He said the man was his important guest. Then the boy took the man to meet his father. He asked his father to let the man stay and work for them. But his father refused. The boy insisted on keeping the man, saying he had great talent. Seeing his son's determination, the father made a deal. If the man could land a hit on him within a set time, he could stay. Although the man's talent was extraordinary, he was still young and inexperienced. He was quickly overpowered by the father and couldn't fight back. The man wanted to give up, but when he saw the boy's hopeful expression, his fighting spirit reignited. He circled behind the father while he was distracted and launched a desperate attack. However, the father easily blocked it, and the time limit had already run out. To everyone's shock, the father suddenly declared that the man had won. A single strand of his hair floated to the ground. The man's incredible performance earned everyone's respect. In the end, the man was allowed to stay in the boy's household. He became one of the boy's most important companions.